Hey guys, Rick Shaw here. I hope everybody's doing okay. I got my Rick Shaw glasses. I sent my buddy Gary some so he can have some Rick Shaw glasses too. I would have sent them to him while he was in the Philippines, but they just take so long for the mail. It's absolutely ridiculous. What happened to us on many occasions, my bank would send me like something, like my card was compromised or something like that, and the post office would hold it for months until somebody else in the area got mail. And then I'd get it. It was too late to do anything about that. So Filipino mail. There's only one thing that's worse than the Filipino mail, and that's the Filipino mail. It's a real bummer. But they called for thunderstorms out here, for the whole entire weekend. And we had beautiful sunshine today. You could have got a sunburn today. And I decided I'm going to take a bike ride, motorcycle ride. And I did a review on the motorcycle. I'm going to give a little bit more review. That bike, when it comes to rain protection, is absolutely fantastic. As long as you're moving. When I stopped at the red light, I got drenched. But when I was moving, you're in like a bubble. It keeps the rain off your chest. You could see the rain going around you. It's absolutely fantastic how it keeps you in this little bubble. Now, one thing that happened to me years ago, I went ahead and I was coming back from Illinois, going to go visit my mother, and I was on a 400 Kawasaki, and it started pouring. I don't mean a little rain. I mean it was a drenching rain, and I pulled into a like a truck stop area, and the lady said they were calling for it to rain the whole time, for the next couple days. So there was no sense in me holding up anywhere. I just toughed it out and started going. And that rain was stinging my face. It was really hurting my face. And these old gentlemen pulled up beside me, tooted the horn. I pulled over under a bridge. I said, "Yeah, what's up, guys?" And they said, "Hey, we'll give you a ride." I said, "Oh my God, I don't want to leave my bike." Now, and these poor old guys, I mean, these guys were like in their 70s. They picked up my bike and they threw it in the trunk of their big New Yorker. And bungeed her all down, and I got in, and they took me all the way. They took me all the way to my mother's house. Very nice gentleman. And but I'll tell you what, from that time forward, I never rode the motorcycle. I went straight out that weekend, and I bought a bubble shield for the front of my helmet. And ever since then, I've always had a shield for my helmet. And you don't got to buy Rain-X or anything. You can just wax them. Just take some regular wax of any kind you want to use and wax the shield, and then wipe it off, and that rain will just bead right off of it, and you'll be able to see really good. But I was really impressed with it. I got on the highway for a little bit. The only place I got some stinging rain was a little bit on my arms. That kind of hit me a little bit on the arms because I just had a short shirt on. But my whole chest area stayed dry. It wasn't getting real wet, and it was a downpour here today. Another thing that happened that I was kind of bummed out about. My son he's got this Fortnite game, and he went out for $8.99. He bought this card that lets him buy different. They call them skins. They let him buy new outfits for the guy, so he could be like he's Aquaman now. And there's my
Hey,
money.
you're cool.
All right, let me do my live, or not my live, but my thing.
I'm gonna bury him. I'll make a coffin for him.
All right, and he can be different people. He can be Thor with a big hammer or whatever. $8.99. But the problem with this stupid crap is, you can't load it onto his little game. You have to pay him, and that money doesn't go towards his guys. It's a real ripoff. I'm telling you, these game companies are absolutely stinking rotten, and he'll really pester you to get these things. He was pestering me for, "Oh, come on, Papa, use your card and let's go ahead and get it so I can put this on." I'm like, "No, it ain't happening, pal. They're gouging you. You're not too bright. They're ripping you off." And it's a shame how these companies do that. And I don't think much of it at all, to be honest with you. But I did get I was soaked. I was soaked all the way down to my underdrawers today. That's for sure. Feet, so everywhere got wet. And now the rain quit. It quit, but it cleaned the bike off pretty good. I got to admit that. I'm gonna have to get out. And the one thing this bike doesn't have is good protection for the key. I'm gonna have to get into the keyhole and spray it down with 40WD and pretty much wash it out. Make sure there's no 40WD is good for removing moisture. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But the bike did really well. Another thing that's really nice, I deliberately went through some pretty big puddles just to see, and it does not spray the water all over your feet. I've had bikes where you're going through a puddle at a moderate speed and it just soaks your legs and everything. This one don't. This one throws it out plenty wide. I don't know how they managed that, but it worked out great. It worked out really great. I'm liking the bike more and more that I ride it. But just figured I'd let you guys know that kind of stuff. So you all take care. And this is Rick Shaw out.